Hey guys, welcome back to another Weeb Weekend, a segment on this channel where I very inconsistently stream visual novels during the weekends. We're back with Fate Stay Night. Last week we got a little bit more, not last week, but last time we streamed Fate Stay Night, we got a little bit more info regarding a lot of the things going on. More info about Saber. We introduced Saber and Rin to Taiga and to Sakura, and we kind of started to deal with some things where we're kind of on a servant hunt now, since we have Shiro at least is aware of the I should have grabbed a water bottle before this. Shiro is aware of the magical seal, or the what's it called? I forget what they call it. Basically the thing that's going to be killing everybody in the school and taking their energy and everything. So he's aware of that now, and they're going on the hunt for the master or the servant, whoever caused it. Now, I am going to take a real quick terrible segue, because I'm terrible at preparing things, and grab a bottle of water. And now that that's all set up, let's jump right back into it. We were at the end of day 4, I believe. February 5th, the start of it, yeah. Somewhere along there. 6th day, sorry. Let's load and jump right back into it. February 5th. Day 6, Blade. Next day, after a normal morning, I entered the living room to find a complicated breakfast table. Oh yeah, people are all... They have like a teamwork of people cooking now. I've never actually had marmalade now that I'm thinking about it, so I don't know what it tastes like. Ah, it talks about getting fat and shit like that. Lack of sugar make you tired. Need a little pick-me-up. I mean, plenty of people drink coffee, so that's completely understandable. Just call Sakura fat? I think that was a subtle shot at Sakura. Okay, maybe she is just eating a lot. But how much is on the slice of toast? The thickness is different. Oh, that's petty. This is an awfully small detail, but I mean, whatever. I guess this is the more proper way to start Weeb Weekends, with the fucking chest debacles. Those things you can't see. What the fuck? I take a bite of the well-done toast. Perhaps my brain just doesn't follow what's going on in front of me, but I'm eating toast and not joining in the conversation. Well, there's no room for me to cut into the conversation. Yeah. They seem to have a good relationship for now. Tosaka is the same as always, and Saber is more open than she was last night. Sakura is, well, she seems to be a little bit resistant to Saber, but it doesn't look like she dislikes her. Everybody's getting along. Oh yeah. The shot glass, oh yeah, because Saber absolutely defeated her in, you know, the duel back in the dojo. It wasn't even a competition. It was never going to be a competition. Rest in peace, Fujine. Well, she'll probably come and eat dinner, so I think she'll have calmed down by then. Breakfast ends and I start cleaning up. Of course, for I have Housewife EX. Yeah, and everybody else is also busy in the morning. Except for Saber. I mean, Saber can help us. Rin has appearances to keep up. Sakura actually has blood practice. Shiro's kind of just doing his own thing. Alright, take care. Sakura bows also to Tosaka and leaves the living room in a hurry. That leaves the three of us. Which means once Sakura leaves, the three of us who know the secret remain. Time to actually start talking about a plan of attack. Oh, never mind. So trustful. Alright, see ya. Well, there's nothing to do here, so she must want to save her energy by sleeping, but... I mean, that's kind of her duty, but... Let's go weeb weekends. I mean, probably? Seem to know her better than we do at this point. Fucking girls being friends. Ugh. A clicking sound. As she makes a scary comment, Tosaka turns on the TV. Oh, and this is foreboding music. The morning news streams from the TV. I listen to it while washing the dishes in the kitchen. Yeah, I've already made that joke. In the Weeb Weekends, the section on this channel where we very inconsistently stream visual novels sometimes on the weekends. I listened to it while washing the dishes in the kitchen. Well, the content is the same as the news I heard a little while ago. Hold on. Did Tosaka say something really worrying? Yeah, I mean, having a gas leak here is a pretty big deal. Might want to get that checked out. That seems pretty suspicious, not gonna lie. Wait. Not only in the neighboring town, but over here too? Comas with no cause? Numerous victims? No, the problem is... That seems probable, or a servant, like, you know, what we've been dealing with. We kind of have a magical seal that's gonna consume the entire school. That's kind of like a ticking time bomb. Because you're a fucking idiot. Oh, how so? Oh, the boundary field, that's what it's called. So we got someone that's just kind of stealing life force and putting people into comas. No problem to be had at all. Or a servant. Or a servant. Yeah. Oh yeah, there is a ley line here. So we kind of have to deal with that.
父さんの書庫にそれらしい資料はなかったし、あるなら大師傅の書庫か。やだな。あそこ今でも人外魔境だし、できれば遠慮したいのに。
Does that mean it's our turn to go and collect information?
聞くしかないか。いや、ダメダメ。あいつに借りを作るなんてもってのほかだわ。
Yeah, and I'd rather not go and talk. I'd rather interact with Kirei as little as we can. He is a very, very uncomfortable person. It's no good. Tosaka is immersed in talking to herself. Deliberating plans, obviously. I reach the school gate with Tosaka half-heartedly. The front gate has students arriving at school, and the school is starting another normal day. But still, there's an odd feel to it. I went through the front gate without noticing it yesterday, but I can certainly sense it if I look for it. Yeah, the boundary field. Probably should do something about that. How can I put this? It's so calm that even my instincts go numb. I forget, did we tell Saber about the boundary field? That seems like some pretty important information, rather. It's like sweet honey.
シロにはそう感じられるんだ。あなた、魔力感知は下手だけど、世界の異常には敏感なのかもしれないわね。
Tosaka ponders. Hey, you might be good for something anyway.
例えるならウツボカズラとか?
Yeah, that would be like a Venus flytrap or something, using a sweet scent or a sweet, I guess, you know, just luring in prey, basically. なかなか言えてみようじゃない。Which is kind of the same thing here, wanting people to stay in here so they can suck their life essence out of them. Yeah.
そう？シロの直感は外れてないと思うけど。だってこの学校、結界っていう蓋が閉まったら。
So nonchalant about such a scary remark. She sees through the aspect I didn't say and I gasp.
やっぱりね。わかりやすいから楽しいわ、あなたって。
How nice? Yeah.
怒らない怒らない。シロの言いたいことだって分かってるから安心なさい。あなたは学校の生徒を巻き込みたくないと思ってるし、私だってここを戦場にするのは願いさ。
Find the master and get them to break the boundary field so nobody gets involved and then lure them away from the school? Or find them outside of the school. Find them inside the school, then confront them outside. Seems good. These were words to test me. Tosaka is telling me the Holy Grail War, the enemy I said I will fight against, the master who is willing to drag in innocent people in order to win, is at the school. Yep, that's the most of it.
ちゃんと理解していてくれて安心したわ。じゃあ、私は結界を張ったやつを探してみるから、シロは不審な場所をチェックしといて。
When we're in a giant boundary field, that, you know, everywhere is kind of a suspicious area. Alright, fair enough. Off we go to search the school. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt. Instead of, you know, fun and prizes, we're only looking for death and sadness. No information needed. Just look for a place where the honey is really sweet. What a line. I mean, yeah, that's it makes sense in this circumstance, so off we go to sniff around the school. Bell for homeroom begins. I hold my bag and run at full speed. After that incident yesterday, who knows what Fujine will say if I'm late. She's gonna beat the shit out of you if, you know, she herself isn't late. It's lunchtime. Even though it's only a temporary release from classes, the students run about the school busily. You say that aloud, it makes you sound more suspicious. I finish lunch in a few minutes and go out into the hallway. This is no time to complain that I've never done anything like this before. The battle has already begun, so I have to find the suspicious places Tosaka was talking about in my own way. Well, an hour until lunch break ends. I hope I can get good results out of this. Are we get to choose where we go, or is it just gonna be, yeah, it looks like it's streamlined. Archery club, student council room. Those are the places where I think. Rooftop? I mean, the rooftop is where the boundary field magic circle is in the first place, but still. After checking through the school building, I go outside just in case. There's nothing wrong with the ground or behind the school building, but this area is too different. There were several strange places inside the school building as well. Unpopular places like behind the stairs or within empty classrooms. But this place is different. Far from nobody coming here, this is a place people come every day. Let's go railroad. Oh, we got a lot of strange shit. This place is somehow suffocating. The thick wind and moist air aren't just strange. No, once I notice the smell, I actually feel like throwing up. It's too sweet! Alright, we got one. There should be some sign of it. Any luck? No good. As I have no skill in detecting magical energy, there's no way I can see the sign that's constructing the boundary field. Well, at least we found one location, probably. Guess can't be helped. I'll go tell Hosaka about this place and... I don't want to click enter to continue this. I turn around to the sudden voice. Standing in front of the deserted archery dojo is... Hi there! How's it going? Did you see it? With a grin, Mato Shinji asked this happily. Well, fuck. You kind of just outed yourself there, my guy. Could have, like, I mean, that's a pretty good deduction, but, like... you know, you outed yourself in that. You mind if I just hide everything from you, right? Shinji states it clearly without holding anything back. That he, Mato Shinji, is also a master. Oh, I wonder. Nah, we're kind of going after people. You know, someone's doing some bad things around here. Shinji laughs. From his words, there seems to be no doubt that Shinji's a master, but... Yeah, why are you a piece of shit? Oh, yeah. So that's 4 masters that we know now. There should be 3 left. So in other words, Shinji is asking me to cooperate with him. And it's also the perfect spot for you to attack us. Can we just like ghost you completely until we have to fight you?
それはそうだよね。普通は警戒する。
What is that? Hmm? I don't get the...
けど安心
Alright,
しなよ。
whatever.
何があってもこっちから仕掛けることはないさ。ほら、僕が騙し討ちなんかするように見えるか
Do
い？
you really want the answer to that question? Because I will answer it with a hard yes.
ああ、そうか。確かに、おいそれとはついていけないな、それは。
まあいいさ。そっちだってサーバントを連れてるんだろ。そんな危ない相手に喧嘩なんてし
Yeah,
ないよ。
you're right. I have a servant with me right now. Does Shinji think I have Saber with me? No, that's wrong. Shinji couldn't see a servant in spirit form. That's why he's wrongly guessing that I have Saber with me right
いい
now.
から行くよ。遠坂に見つかったら僕も君もただじゃ済まないんだ。
Yeah, basically breezy. Saying that, Shinji starts to walk away. I guess I'll have to follow him. I'm interested in what Shinji has to say, so I'll skip the afternoon classes. Come on, Shiro, can't you hear the music? This guy's obviously up to no good. Oh, good, we're leaving. We go up the hill road. The Western-style house is on the opposite side to my house. I guess Tosaka's house is at the top, but I recall that Mato's house is just a bit further below, as if avoiding public eyes. Ooh, boy, just out of the... Oh... This doesn't look good. It's an amazing building as always. Except for, you know, the fucking broken glass that's like right in the middle. You can't see my mouse because I disabled it, but like it's right there. I came into play a few times during middle school, but I haven't ever been near recently. I haven't been invited since I became estranged from Shinji, and most of all, Sakura didn't like me coming to this house. Even though it's daytime, it's dim inside the house. This building is made so that sunlight cannot enter it, and there aren't many lights in here. I'm exaggerating, but you'd walk into the wall if you're not used to this place.
こっちだ。今にいるから早く来いよ。
Let me out of here! I don't know when he went in, but I can hear Shinji's voice in the inner room. Even though it's been a year, my body still remembers this place, and I make my way into the living room without getting lost. Man, this is all kinds of not inviting. Like, I wouldn't want to be here at all. There's no kind of light in the living room either. The curtains are closed and the sunlight is blocked off. There's no artificial lights, and the living room is in the dark.
こっちだ。
Stop moving away and saying, hey, over here. It's almost like he's leading us into a trap. Look over in the direction of the voice. There's Shinji sitting in a chair and... Oh, hi there. A figure of a woman with crystallized darkness. Or a figure of a woman like crystallized darkness.
紹介しよう。僕のサーバント、ライダーだ。
Hi, Ryder. I feel a chill. It's so bad that the back of my neck hurts, like it's been
二人
slashed.
だけで話をするんじゃなかったのか、シンジ。
We're gonna have to run. We are really in a bad situation right now. We are like... I back up a bit, managed to say that.
用心だよ。エミヤが襲いかかってきたら怖いからね。ライダーにはすぐ近くにいてもらわないと。
Her. It really is her. Stretching his hand out, Shinji touches his black servant. Wait, what? Shinji touches his black servant, Ryder. Oh, I guess the black dress. Presses her from her waist down to her thighs, as if tasting them. Oh, get him away from her. Ryder doesn't move at all. She stands there like a statue and keeps watch on me with her covered eyes. It can't just be an illusion that it feels like she sees me even... She's like, It can't just be an illusion that it feels like she sees even my fingertips shivering.
人を連れてきてそれか。
I can speak sometimes.
用心深いにも程があるんじゃないのか、シンジ。
冗談だってば。エミヤはそういうのができるやつじゃないって分かってるよ。
Like what?
まあ、けどお前のサーバントは別だからね。僕だってこいつをしつけるのには苦労したんだ。サーバントがマスターの命令に従わないってのは珍しいことじゃないだろ。だからさ、これはちょっとした牽制だと思ってくれ。
You know, I like to think that he might be right on this, but I like to think about how it's I like to think that he's just blatantly wrong in this, and then it's completely normal for, you know, your servant to actually listen to you, and as long as you're a decent person, but he isn't a decent person, so Ryder here probably just doesn't like it. A servant that doesn't obey its master? Certainly Ryder in front of me is different from Saber. Saber is quiet, but not cold-hearted. But I can only feel coldness from Ryder. A human lacking humanity. A black figure like discolored blood. She doesn't seem like a servant or a heroic spirit. She's so inorganic with no sense of lightness. Yeah, I mean...
ごめんごめん。何分こっちは素人だからさ。エミヤみたいに慣れてるってわけじゃないんだ。
Why do I feel like he's toying with us? I feel like he's toying with us a lot. No, don't say that, Shiro. At least keep up the bluff.
そうなのか。なんだ。なら君も呼び出せばいいじゃないか。その方がお互い理解し合えるし、すごく公平だ。
Now use very, very specific words in this.
うんうん。それがいい、それがいい。ねえエミヤ。僕のも見せたんだからさ。
Out of context
君のサーバン
lines.
トも見せてくれない？
So Shinji is wrongly guessing that Saber is with me. It'd be best to let him keep thinking
断
that.
る。そっちが牽制してくれるならそれでいいだろう。話し合いならそれで十分だ。
At the very least, he kept up the...
あのさ、僕が見たいって
Could
言って
have
る
done
んだ
a
よ。
little bit better, but I mean, he's keeping up the bluff enough. I showed you my redacted
言う
answer.
こと聞いといた方がいいんじゃないの？
My... Hey, they didn't just steal... They stole the word, too.
なら話はここまでだ。別にサーバントの見せ合いをしに来たんじゃない。
ち、そうかよ。使えないやつだな。相変わらず。
If I was in this situation, butterflies would be in my stomach the entire time. Shinji comments discontentedly as he leans back in his chair.
いいよ。本題に入ろう。と言っても、話すべきことなんて一つだけだけどね。
Oh boy.
さっきも言ったけど、僕と協力しないか、エミヤ。マスターになったものの、聖杯戦争っていうのがどんなものか知らなくてさ。
I'm
一人でいるよりは
okay,
信用できるやつと手を
fam.
組みたいんだ。
待った。その前に俺も聞きたいことがある。
何？僕がどうしてマスターになったかってこと？
I mean, that is a very valid question, but... Alright, yeah, I nod. As far as I know, Shinji isn't a magus. I have to know how someone like that became a master, or can't
マ
cooperate
ス
at
ターは
all.
魔術師であることが大前提だと聞いた。俺も未熟ながら魔術をかじっていて、偶然サーバントと契約してマスターになったんだが、シンジも偶然サーバントを
I
呼び
don't
出し
think
て
so. I think he
聖杯戦争に
probably did
巻き
this
込ま
on
れたの
purpose
か。
for some vague, like, well, Shinji's kind of vague enough to be like, I want to rule the world or something. He seems like that vein of a person. If that's the case, we're the same. I won't easily be able to refuse his proposal of cooperation if that's the case.
エミヤは偶然マスターになったのか。そうなんだ。よかった。それなら納得できる。
Yeah, I mean, he's right. Shinji smiles delightedly.
僕も似たようなものかな。本人の意思に反してマスターになってしまったという点では同じだ。
How so?
けど勘違いするなよ。僕はマスターが何であるか知っていたし、聖杯戦争のことだって前から知っていた。
Kiritsugu was a magi. He was a respected one. I lied to myself because I don't know anything about Fate Zero. Mato is a lineage of magi?
聞いてないぞ、そんなの。待てよ。それじゃあシンジと。
His sister Sakura knows magic
落ち着けよ
too?
エミヤ。マトウ家はね、魔術師の家系ではあるけど、
We're
も
already
う枯れ
dead?
てしまった一族なんだ。
Hmm.
マトウの先祖は遠坂の家と一緒にこの土地にやってきたらしいが、日本の土が合わなかったんだってさ。代を重ねるごとに魔術回路ってや
Oh
つ、
yeah.
それが減っていって
Basically, as time went on, less and less people were
マトウ
qualified to
の
be
血
a
筋は
magi.
一般人に戻ってしまったそうだ。
Hmm.
だからマトウの人間は魔術師じゃない。昔魔術師であっただけなだけ
Alright,
だ。
so you lost your ability, except somehow you are still in
私は
this.
魔術師だった。
Oh, the
それ
only
じゃ
the knowledge remains.
今
No
は
actual
知識だけが残
practical
っているのか。
abilities, no being able to use magic, nothing like that. Just the
残念ながら
knowledge
ね
of such things existing.
けど魔術回路がなくなったって魔術を学ぶことに変わりはない。マスターのことも聖杯戦争のことも調べればすぐに分かった。
So you're just kind of book smart without, you know, being able to do anything with that knowledge except get to this spot, order Ryder around, and I don't know after that. I became a master and understood the Holy Grail War because of Tosaka. Similarly, Shinji understood a situation because the literature passed down his family.
シンジは魔術の知識だけを教えられてきたんだな。
はあ、はあ、もう
Knowing is half the battle, especially, you know, in this sort of environment. Like even outside of memes, that's actually having knowledge on your side is a really big benefit. So he's definitely, like, he doesn't have, Shiro basically doesn't have any abilities. He has, I forget what the term for it is, but he can analyze stuff. That's good, which puts him a foot above Shinji in the Magi department, but like, he's sorely lacking in like knowledge about anything else, whereas Shinji has more general knowledge without being able to apply it in any way, and in a way will be able to actually do shit with his servant more. That's lame. I really don't know anything.
古い家柄の魔術師は一人にしか秘術を伝えないんだ。
Okay, so Sakura doesn't know shit. She's innocent.
10の魔術を一つの結晶にして残していき、血をより濃くしていくのが魔術師だ。いくら肉親
You
だ
know,
って
this kind of
安売りはしない。
logic might have cursed your bloodline, my guy.
だから魔術師の関係
You
は
would have taught it to multiple people, then maybe there are still people that with
後継者に選ばれなか
magic
った
circuits out there in your bloodline that
自
just
分の
kind
家
of
が
got
魔
fucked
術を学
because
ぶもの
no
か
knowledge,
に育て
lol.
られるか養子に出すっていうのがセオリーなのさ。
そうか。それならよかった。
I'm glad. Sakura is a girl who should stay in a peaceful world without magic. You can't let her get involved in a battle that forces you to kill others without a reason.
これで分かっただろ、エミヤ。僕はマスターになったものの魔術には疎い。君は、そうだね。少しは使えるって言うけど、知識の方は素人同然。
Yep, that's the basics of it.
ちょうどいいと思わないか。勝手にマスターにさせられた者同士、協力しようよ。
それは構わないが、確認するけど、それは身を守るためなんだな。
Are you going to believe him even if he says yes, Shiro?
いや、それもあるけど、
Oh.
まずは当面の敵を叩かないとまずいんじゃない？
目の敵にされてる。
Tosaka. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with Rin before I go with you, Shinji. Sorry to say.
そうでもなければ、僕を邪険にするものか。
I think she just sees you as a dick.
あいつは他の
Because, you know, you
マスターを
kind of
許さない
abuse your
やつだ。
sister and then yell at everybody and then think you're the hottest shit around.
けどさ、何の物好きか知らないけど、遠坂は君に気を許している。あの隙のない女がだぜ。ほら、倒すには絶好の機会だ
I
と思う。
mean, yeah, but she could have, like, probably killed me like 50 times over by now. Saying that, Shinji puts his hand out as if asking for a handshake. Status screen updated. I'm guessing it's for Ryder. Yep. Chaotic good. Magic resistance B, writing A. Nothing on details, nothing on skills, and nothing on Noble Phantasm. Great. Just basic. Noble Phantasm A+, Luck D, Magical Energy B, Agility B, Endurance E. She can't take hits for shit. And Strength C, and she's not very strong either. Alright. The ability to ride things, yep. I won't cooperate with such an approach. No, I can't. If Shinji really wants to protect himself, he should talk to Tosaka too, and not just me. And
聖杯戦争を管理している奴がいるのは知ってるか？
ああ、教会の神父だってね。前回の生き残りだって言うけど、うるさそうだから会ってないよ。
yeah, the riding class is made up of riders. It's just questionable what they ride. Some people ride things better than others.
僕は魔術師じゃないんだから。魔術師としてのルールなんて押し付けられるのは面倒じゃない？
You're gonna end up getting disqualified, my guy. That's contradictory. If he really wants to stop fighting, he should go and see Kodamine first.
学校に結界が貼ってあることは知っているのか？
知ってるよ。僕にはわからないけど、ライダーが教えてくれた。それがどうしたっていうのさ。
あれはお前じゃない。
Yeah, it really does.
登坂は学校にいるマスターの仕業だと言っていたけど。
ああ、あれは僕じゃないよ。
God damn it! That sure is convenient that all the masters happen to be right there.
登坂は一人しかいないと言っていたぞ。
登坂を信用しすぎるのもな。
Or maybe, you know, Tosaka is just
それは別
wrong.
にしても、あいつは間違ってる
Doesn't
よ。
know, she doesn't have all the knowledge
登
after
坂が
all.
探っている気配は魔術回路ってやつなんだろ？なら僕は彼女が感知できるマスターじゃない。初めからさ、僕は普通のマスターたちのレーダーに映らない存
Yeah,
在なんだ。
that's true. I see. Presence of a Magus, the presence of a command spell. They are both things activated by magical energy. Speaking of which, where's Shinji's command spell? Then, if someone without magical energy becomes a master, the only way to identify them is to actually see them. Tosaka's method of searching for people with magical energy would not only overlook Shinji as master, but she wouldn't even notice him at all. Because Shinji does not have the presence of a master that Tosaka is searching for.
そうなると、今登坂が感知しているマスターっていうのは他にいるんだろう。
I should go home and warn Tosaka about that. Yeah, probably. You should also warn Tosaka about all of this. Like everything that's going on here. Then there's no reason to stay here anymore.
おい、エミヤ。協力の話はどうなんだよ。
See, if I'm worried if I disagree, you're gonna send Ryder to possibly kill us.
登坂を倒すなんて相談には乗らない。第一、あいつは何もしていないだろう。あいつとはいずれ戦うことになるけど、今は信頼できるし、していたいんだ。
I mean, theoretically, you know, someone else can always take out Tosaka, and that'll be sad, but
何かあって
it's always a possibility.
まあ、そういうならいい。僕も君と同じ。
Thank God his pride is getting in the way and he's not sending Ryder after us now. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Surprisingly, Shinji seems to have given up. He doesn't try to stop me from going home, and he doesn't try to make Ryder attack me. He's a really difficult person. He acts like this, but he seems to try to be fair in his own way.
なあ、シンジ。しつこいようだけど、さくらはお前のことを知ってるのか？
知らないし、教えてやるつもりもない。マトウの跡取りは僕だからね。さくらには何も知らないまま、僕の妹でいさせてやるさ。
You know, I'm not gonna let the whole, you know, abusing her slide, but it's good that you're doing that. And that's a very, 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 very small silver lining.
そうか。そこまでさくらの心配をされちゃ、兄貴として礼をしないとね。よし。一ついいことを教えてやるよ。
Lay it on us, Shinji.
誰だかは知らないけど、マスターの一人は寺に巣を張ってるよ。
The Ryodoji Temple? Or the Ryudo. I can speak words. Ryodo Temple.
ああ、僕のサーバントが言うには、山には魔女が潜んでいるそうだ。大規模に魂を集めているそうだから、早めに叩かないと厄介らしい。
Then that's our what? Fifth master? Yeah. If that's true, then that's the fifth one. And if that one is collecting souls on a larger scale, then it's a high probability that is the cause of the story in this morning's news. Oh great, we got our coma person. We got a witch, so that's probably our caster. Now I guess we're only waiting for wherever assassin is. Burn the witch. So ordered by Shinji, Ryder approaches me.
遠慮するなって。家を出るまでは僕の責任なんだから。怪我をされたら困る。
I mean,
送るのは玄関まででいいからな。外にさえ出てくれたら僕とは無関係だから。
I really don't like you. Shinji retreats into the back room. I look silently at Ryder. Silent as ever. Ryder, covered in black clothes, doesn't say anything. But surprisingly, looking at her closely, I notice that she has clean features. Long purple hair reaching to the ground only reminds me of the smell of blood. But at the same time, I understand that it's really beautiful. Alright, yeah, thinking with your dick as always. She's wearing this outfit, so it's embarrassing to directly stare at her, but can it be that her outfit doesn't match her face? Put it into a phrase, she's a shrine maiden covered in blood. That contradictory appearance of one who's both holy and evil is this servant called Ryder. Are all heroic spirits beautiful? Nope! I think so while looking up at Ryder's face out of curiosity. Hey, Ryder's tall for a girl. Ryder must be at least 100. Oh god, I don't have the measurements. Hold on. Let me get a conversion up in here. Give me a second. Centimeters to inches. 170. That is 66 inches, which is 5'6". Actually, 66.9, so it's 5'7". That's not that tall. That's like the average height for a girl, I want to say. Like somewhere around there. Like, that's not tall at all. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. This is no time to calmly observe Ryder. It's a problem to be alone with Ryder, so I should get out of this place quickly. Ryder really follows me to the entrance. I wonder. She doesn't feel alive, but she might answer me if I talk to her. Can I at least save? Thank you. Well, as long as we're still inside, let's try and talk to it. Maybe get a little bit more information. I call out to her, not expecting a response. There's no change in Ryder. Her hair flutters in the wind. I raise my hand to thank her and exit. Then... Alright. Ryder talks without interest. I notice myself getting drawn in by her voice and quickly shake my head. Oh boy. I'm taken aback, but I manage to reply. That must have sounded funny. I also think it's because Shinji thinks he can trick us pretty easily, which, to be fair, he almost did if he would have been a little bit less genuine than, surprisingly, yeah, if he would have been a little bit less genuine, then he would have had Shiro on his side. The moment he kind of talked about killing Rin was kind of a, oh shit, you're a bad guy. Ryder smiles a bit and returns to the house after saying so. Knows men inside out. I'm guessing that means, you know, can sum up a person just by seeing them, sort of deal. I descend the, or I mean, you could take it literally too. I descend the hill and return to the intersection. If I head up to the residential district on the other side, I'll be heading home, but... Are we just gonna go to the Ryodo Temple right now? An hour's walk to the mountain. Taking the mountainside road, one can reach a mountain gate that leads to the Ryodo Temple. The Ryodo Temple is a large temple up on the mountain, as big as our school. Its cemetery is large, but more than that, it's a small world made up of 50 practicing monks. The people of the town are helped by the people of Ryodo Temple. They also honor it as a sacred place that is not to be visited lightly. I mean, it's a temple after all. I mean, put some respect on our temple. Ever since I went there last summer to stay there as a mental training, the temple's life gets really hard during the winter, so I was thinking about returning there during the winter. Oh, hey. Boycotted. I didn't want to skip classes. I'm a good kid. Speaking of the devil or whatever, I run into Ryudo's temple successor, Ryudo Ise.
よ、学校もう終わったのか。
I mean, it's afternoon. It looks late afternoon.
生徒会でやることもないので帰ってきたのだが、何かあったのか？見たところお山を眺めていたようだが。
Yeah, this one person that was wearing a strapless dress told me that there was a witch there. Could say that we, you know, talk about going there in the winter. Hey, you didn't get lost in conversation. Good for you.
伊勢、一つ聞くけど、最近さ、なんか変わったことないか？
You realize Issei could be the other master, right?
変動など左半時だが、さりとて劇的な境地に至ることもなし。
悪い伊勢、真面目な話をしているんだ。
失礼な。こっちだって真面目だぞ。
Issei's always serious.
ならいいんだ。取り越し苦労だった。
わかればよい。俺がエミヤ相手にふざけるものか。
Look off, Issei calms down.
変化があるという。
I wouldn't lie to you, but
変化って寺にか？
ああ、お山ではなくうちの空気が浮ついている。親父殿の知り合いらしいのだが、少しばかり厄介な客人を迎えていてな。これが結構な美人であるから。
I think we found our witch.
まったく。皆も女一人に何を騒いでいるのやら。
女って、竜道寺って尼さんいたっけ？
おらぬ。訳ありでな。祝言まで部屋を貸し与えているのだが。
The wedding celebration?
これが確かに美しい人でな。井戸から水を汲む姿など、俺でも目を奪われるほどだ。
Damn, we're talking about a real looker here then.
訳ありってどういうわけだよ。って、伊勢？おーい、俺の話聞こえてるか？
Nah, he's thinking about the beauty of this person. Reject lust, be calm, Issei, spoken like a true nun and student council president. The student council president starts to recite Buddhist scriptures. Jeez, he's so serious, so he's hard to deal with when he gets like this. Hey, Earth Issei, come on. You all good, man? Alright, guy. Guess he still doesn't hear me as he disappears into the back of town. Well, yeah, that kind of constitutes our witch, I think. I mean, I don't think that's a coincidence. Are you gonna comment on it, Shiro? Just gonna be like, nah, I'm sure there's a nice lady up there. The sun is already setting by the time I reach the house. I'm home first, just like yesterday. Sakura and Fujine will be here soon, and Tosaka should be back too. There's no point in talking about it when those two are here. That decided, I have to go in and prepare dinner. Tosaka got me yesterday, and I have to try to put Fujine in a better mood. Cooking takes time and effort before love. If I am to go for a sure win, I have to spend twice as much time. Let's go! Cooking time with Shiro. This is the best part of the video. So, after all that, what happened is... Alright, I'm just gonna have fun with everybody being a goon, gotcha.
ですから、私が言っているのは料理の味じゃありません。藤村先生曰く、今までで一番美味しい夕食なんですから、みんなに分け与えた方がいいんじゃないかって言ってることが違うと思う。東坂さん、シロの作ったご飯はあんまり食べたくないって言ったじゃない。
What the hell?
それは朝だけの話です。夕飯はきちんと取りますし、そもそも夕食は私とエミヤ君との交代制なんですから、私が食べるのは
Why does she not want to eat her cooking in the morning? What the fuck?
それが嫌だというのでしたら、明日からは藤村先生が代わってください。的確 格に急所をついてくるその性格。くそ、こんなひどい教え子だとは思わなかったよ。
Fujine reluctantly turns the pot to the table, and so the specifically prepared rice returns safely to the table.
今日は山ほど飯作ったんだから別にがっつく必要なんかないぞ。
Yeah, it's just gotta make a lot.
そうですね。でも先輩、これはちょっと作りすぎ。
Not in the slightest. We have Saber here. Munch, munch.
ええ、4人分のタレを2段重ねというのが。
Not in the slightest. Munch,
あれ
munch.
じゃない、おひつ。いいんだよ。今日のメインはご飯なんだから多めに作っても。余ったらおにぎりにするから明日の昼飯にもなるし。
Yeah, resourceful. Let's go over leftovers.
それ私の分もいい？私チャーハンは好きじゃないんだけど、これは別格。ねえねえ、なんかいろいろ入ってるけど何入れたわけ？
All of fucking everything. Munch, munch.
基本的にはキノコの炊き込みご飯ですよね。
Man, this is gonna make me hungry. Fuck this part of it. Yeah, fuck dinner time. It's always gonna make me hungry. Like, it's actually always gonna make me hungry. Munch, munch.
こうなったら私一人で空にするんだから見てなさいよ。
I believe in you, Taiga. Fujine must have given up at taking the pot for herself, and she starts to eat really fast. She empties her bowl and quickly asks for more in no time.
そんなに急がなくてもなくならないぞ、藤ね。
いいの。シロのご飯は私が食べるんだから。昨日今日やってきた人にはあげないもん。
She's becoming territorial. She snatches away the bowl. I don't get it. Sakura is smiling awkwardly, Tosaka is ignoring Fujine, and Saber is eating her food. I put in a lot of effort to make this, but it might have had the opposite of the desired effect. The dinner was supposed to be was supposed to have Tosaka admit defeat, ends loudly because of Fujine's strange actions.
それじゃあ先輩、失礼しますね。
Yep, have fun back at home.
さくらをよろしくな。
Make friends with the lady there too, if she even meets
分かって
her.
るから安心なさい。
Stepping lightly, Fujine holds Sakura's hand.
何シロ？なんか不思議そうな顔してるけど。
そりゃ不思議だ。普通人間はあれだけ食うと身動きが取れなくなる。
Don't
そ
worry.
うかな。苦しかったけど飲み込んじゃえばなんとかなるものよ。
I don't. So you should realize the problem is that there's no limit to that tiger. Just as one would expect from a wild tiger. If possible, I don't want it to accidentally trespassing into human society. Alright, fair enough.
するなよ。
おやすみなさい、先輩。うん。おやすみシロ。
Alright, now it's just the three of us. Can we talk about our plan of attack? You know, Ryder, the witch on the mountain, all that sort of stuff. So Tosaka and Saber are waiting in the living room with a serious expression.
お疲れ様。それで話っていうのは何？
他のマスターの話だ。聞いてほしいことが。
We found two of them. Or we found one master and two servants. Saber raises her brow a bit. As a servant, she must prefer battles where she uses her sword to these peaceful days. But her wound shouldn't have healed yet. The wound on her chest made by Lancer's noble phantasm isn't something even Saber can heal quickly. Thinking about that makes me hesitate in telling them about Shinji. I feel the same way as Shinji. I want to avoid starting fights, and I think the girl in front of me swinging a sword is his desperate image.
シロ、話があるのではないのですか？
Yeah, can't really go back now, can you?
ああ、そうだな。率直に言う
Oh,
と
are you just gonna keep it anonymous?
ライダーとそのマスターに会ってきた。
Yeah.
ライダーのマスターに会ってきたっていつの話よそれ？
Yeah, around lunchtime.
そんなバカな。一人で敵のマスターに会うなどと自分の身を何と考えているのですか？
It was fine, right? It was a nice go.
待て、落ち着けってば。大丈夫。怪我なんてしていないから、そう怒らないでくれ。
I only went straight into the heart of enemy territory, possibly getting killed without no servant at all. But, you know, it did. Nothing's the matter. Yeah, seriously.
いえ、私は怒ってなどいません。
シロの行動に呆れているだけで
Yeah,
す。
that was incredibly stupid.
まあ済んだことを言っても始まらないわ。それでどういうことなのよシロ。
Tosaka and Saber glare at me with obvious anger in their eyes. Jeez. I thought they would say something about me being thoughtless, but I didn't think they would get
会った
this
のは
mad.
今日の午後だ。
Gonna say
話し
who
合
it
いをするっ
is?
ていうから付き合っただけで、別に戦ったわけ
Gonna
じゃない。
say who it is? Come
見
on.
ればわかるわ。でライダーのマスターはどんなやつだったの？
どんなやつかってシンジだよ。
Oh, okay, good. Just right out with it, huh?
学校で結界を探っていたら声をかけられてな。話があるからついてこいってマトウの家まで行ったん
I
だ。
went to his house. Good idea, right, guys?
シンジって本当にシンジ？
Yep.
ああライダーもシンジに従ってたし、聖杯戦争も知ってたさ。なんでもマトウは由緒正しい魔術師の家系なんだって。
ああ、それはそうだけど、そんなはずないの
What kind
よ。
of guy is he? Shinji.
マトウの家は先代でもう枯渇しているはずだもの。何があろうとマトウの子供に魔術回路はつかない。これは絶対よ。
Tosaka declares so. If so, Shinji and Sakura really must not have any magic circuits.
シンジもそう言っていた。けど知識だけは残ってたんだと。要するにさ、俺と似たタイプのマスターなんだよ、あいつ。自分には魔力がないから、遠坂の感知にも
It's a good thing he outed himself then. What?
そう、まずったわね。確かにそういうケースだってあるか。魔導書が残っているんならマスターになるぐらいはできるだろうし。
I mean, the summoning itself isn't
そ
a
れじゃあ
actual
私の
magic
行動
thing.
って
That's
あい
really
つに
weird
続
to
けだっ
think.
たんだ。バカ。
Tosaka is mumbling, reflecting on her actions. Tosaka is close to perfect, but I think there are a few things missing. Unfortunately, they're the most crucial ones.
私のミスだわ。
You know,
シンジのこと
a
はしっ
whole
かり
bunch
マ
of
ークして
fucking
おくべきだ
pride.
った。知っていたら結界を張らせるなんてこともなかったのに。
It wasn't
あ、
him.
いや、学校の結界はシンジじゃないって言ってたぞ。学校には。
ええ、それはそうでしょうね。学校にはまだ一人、私
Great.
たちの知らない
There
マスター
are
がいるの
4 of
は明
us
白よ。
there.
けどシロ、あなたまさか結界を張ってないっていうシンジの言葉を信じてるの？
Yeah.
そこまでお人よしじゃない。シンジが学校にいる以上、半分の割合でシンジの仕業だと思う。あとの半分はまだ正体が知れないマスターだろ。
Alright, so either way, we still have to do something about it.
その時点で大したお人よしだと思うけど。
I mean, yeah,
まあ、そ
probably.
れはそれでいいわ。そういう余分なところがあなたの味だし。だからこそシンジは正体を明かしたんだろうしさ。
He thought he could trust us, and he probably still thinks he can
まあい
trust
いわ
us.。
それで、シンジと何を話したのよ、あなた。
手を組まないかだとさ。シンジも戦うつもりはないらしい。
And also, you know,
顔見知りとなら協力したいって風
he'd
だった
be
け
the
ど。
brains, Shiro would be the bronze.
シロ、あなたまさかシンジと。
Ah,
断るだ
you
ろ
thought.
あいつ俺もう遠坂と手を組んでるし。返事をするにしたってちゃんと遠坂に話を通さないとダメじゃないか。
うん、それはそうだけど。でも、断ったって言った？
Yep.
ああさっきはああ言ったけど、シンジへの返答は俺の独断
He
でやっ
also
ちまった。
wanted to kill you. Is he gonna bring that
遠
up?
坂
You
の
know,
耳に入れるような話でもなかったし。
that's a pretty big thing.
ああそれともやっぱり早まったのか。
別に、シロの判断は正しいんじゃない？まあ、あんた個人にお呼びがかかったんなら、私が文句を言う筋合いでもないけどさ。
The way she mumbles so isn't like
シン
Tosaka
ジ
at
からの
all.
話はそれだけだよ。俺の見た限りじゃ。
You're not gonna talk about how,
そう強
you
力
know,
なサーバントでもなかった。バーサーカーは言うに及ばず、ランサーより威圧感はなかったと思う。
Ryder was more normal. You know,
マスターが
besides
そう実感したのなら確かでしょう。
very strange
で
look.
すが、サーバントの進化は手にした宝具に左右されます。ライダーが何者であるか判明するまでは油断はしないようにしろ。
なあ、ライダーがどこの英雄かは全くわからなかった。ほら、 ランサーとかバーサーカーはいかにも英雄って感じじゃないか。ライダーにはそれがなくて、どこか普通のサーバントとは違う気がした。
Different
普通
from
の
a
サーバント
normal.
とは違う。
Yeah, okay. I'm glad I did the Metal Gear Solid, but like it was what was actually gonna be going on.
ああ、うん。理屈だけならわかるわよ。サーバントがどんな英霊かは呼び出されたマスターに左右されるって話。結構似た者同士になるのよ、マスターとサーバントは。
Which means that you have an affinity for whichever servant you know, pop out.
つまり、高潔な人物がマスターなら、それに近い霊格をした英霊が召喚される。逆に言えば、心に深い傷を持った人間が英霊を呼び出せば、
Fair enough. Someone that you can relate to and work together with. I mean, that makes sense.
シローがライダーに感じた違和感はそれでしょうね。いびつな心を持つマスターは、時として英雄ではなく、英霊に近いだけの音量を呼び出してしまうのよ。
英霊に近い音量。それってまさか前に遠坂が言っていた。
ええ、血を見るのが大好き、人殺しなんて何とも思わないような暴虐者よ。
And they'll
実
summon a
際
very
残忍
violent
さだ
one.
けが伝承に残っている英雄だっているんだから、そういうやつがサーバントになってもおかしくはないわ。
Yeah, I mean, hero is a very heroic spirit is a very broad term. And, you know, who can become a servant? Certainly, I could only smell blood on Ryder, but she didn't seem like a bloodthirsty killer.
ライダーのことはそれだけだ。最後にもう一つあるんだけど、これが一番重要かもしれない。
Nah, you know, the fact that we know where Ryder is and who Ryder's master is and the, like, how they kind of went under our detection is really important information. I don't know. Like, we got another servant, but we know nothing about
ライダ
this.
ーの話じゃ、竜道寺にもマスターがいるらしい。そいつは町中の人間から魔力を集めているそうなんだけど、この話、二人はどう思う？
Well, that would be our coma case, and probably whoever set up the boundary field over at the
竜道寺
school.
ってあの山のてっぺんにある寺のこと？
Yep.
だからそうだって。なんだ、思い当たる節でもあるのか、父さん。
まさかその逆よ。竜道寺なんて行ったことないもの。
Come on.
どんなマスターか知らないけど、そんな偏僻なところに陣取ろうなんて思わないわよ、普通。
だよな。俺も竜道寺にいるって聞いた時は驚いた。いくら人目につかないって言っても、寺には大勢の坊さんが生活しているんだ。怪しい真似をしたらすぐに騒ぎになると思う。
And quick uproar.
いまいち信
Just
用
wanted
でき
to
ない
point
わ
out
ね、
that little
その
thing.
話。仮にそうだとしても、竜道寺って郊外のさらに郊外にあるんでしょ。そこから深山と神と両方に手を伸ばすなんて大魔術っていうより魔力の無駄遣いよ。集めた魔力を使ってもそんな大規模な術は不可能だもの。
Unless it was... And Tosaka starts to think with a troubled face. I'm relying on Tosaka's opinion, so there's nothing I can do until she talks again. What say you, Saber?
シローの話は信憑性が。
Hey! She's on our
あの寺院が成果
side!
ならその程度の魔術は自然に行えるのですから。
セイバー、あの寺院って竜道寺のことを知ってるのか？
Yeah, but she
ま
said
だ
that she
連れ
was
てったことない
here
ぞ
like
俺。
10 years before, in the
忘れ
last
たの
Holy
です
Grail
か、シロ
War.
ー。私は前回も聖杯戦争に参加しています。この町のことは熟知していますし、あの寺院
Oh,
は
it's a
落ちた霊
fallen...
脈ということ
Ooh,
も知っています。
that's not good.
落ちた霊脈？ちょっと待って、それってうちのことよ。なんだって一つの土地に地脈の中心点が2つもあるっていうのよ。
それは私にもわかりませんが、とにかくあの寺は魔術師にとって神殿とも言える土地です。この地域の命脈が流れ落ちる場所と聞きますから、魂を集めるには絶好の拠点となるでしょう。魔術師は自然の流れに手を加えるだけで、
そんな話初めてけど、
That's a
確かに
terrifying
それなら
precedence.
町の人間から生命力をかすめ取っていくこともできるわよね。
要するに霊的に優れた土地ってことだろ。
They've taken the high ground, and unfortunately the high ground is also the good ground because it's just kind of really, really good for magical energy.
そんなの当たり前じゃない。
だよな。昔から寺とか神社ってのは神がかる場所に建てて町を守るものだ。坊さんは神仏に祈って幸を与えるんじゃなくて、鬼門を封じて災いを退ける。
Yeah, it's only makes sense the more you think about it until Sokka's like, shut up! Oh.
おい、まさかとは思うが、お前、竜道寺をお飾りの寺だとでも思ってたのか？
そうよ、悪い？今まであるだけの寺だと思ってたわよ。あの寺には実践派の砲術師がいないんだから。
I mean, I don't think that's enough to write out anything, especially when we're in this kind of environment. You need to take all the leads you can get, even if they're very, basic.
度胸や心身、祈願以外で霊を成仏させる連中のこと。各社は神仏の力だけでことをなすそうだけど、修行が浅い僧侶は神仏に届かないから、私たちみたいに自身の力を上乗せして術をなすの。
That's like
そういう連中が集まって組織みたいになってるのが
that would be more of the church than anything else.
私たちとは相入れない連中だから詳しくは知らないけどさ。
Spiritual energy? Oh, this is getting slightly confusing.
そんなことより寺のことよ。あの寺が霊脈だとしたら、まず真っ先に抑えようとするのがマスターでしょ。
いや、
Maybe.
だから竜道寺があるからだろ。悪用されないように見張ってるんだって。
Which means that whoever the master is probably an important figure in the Ryodo Temple.
竜道寺の僧侶はみんな純粋な修行僧じゃない。私たちみたいに外れた連中じゃないんだから、そんな人たちを丸め込むぐらいマスターなら造作もないわ。
I don't know. I think it's pretty easy
それは違う。
to.
確かにマスターならば、あの寺院を制圧するのはたやすいでしょう。
How so?
私たちに都合の悪いけ。
はい。あの山には自然霊以外を排除しようと
Anything
す
other
る
than
法術が
natural
働いている。
spirits.
生身の人間に影響はありませんが、私たちサーバントには文字通り鬼門なのです。
Well, there's one up there that's kind of
自然霊
defying
以外
that.
を排除する。それじゃあサーバントはあの山には入れないってこと？
See, that seems like it would be the perfect place to,
能力は低
put
下
the
するで
church
しょう。
to protect people from the rest of the Holy Grail War. That seems like the perfect place for that.
足を踏み入れるたびに近づいてはならないという令示を受けるようなものですから。
それじゃあどうやって竜道寺のマスターはサーバントを維持しているのよ。
いえ、寺院の中に入ってしまえば結果はありません。
Oh, so when you're in the temple, you're fine.
寺院を守る境界線と聞きます。
It's more along like
結界は
a protection circle more than anything else. Like when you're in the circle, you're
それ以上の能力はあり
fine.
ません。
When you're out of the circle, you're fine. But if you're fucking around with the circle itself, then there's actual problems. Is that what I'm getting from this?
じゃあなんとか中に入ってしまえばサーバントを律する法術はないってこと？けどおかしいな。そんな風に寺院を密閉させたら地脈そのものが止まるじゃない。せめて一本ぐらい道を開けておかないと地脈の中心点にはなり得ないんじゃない？
はい。寺院の道理で言えば、正しい門から来訪した者は拒めません。その教えに従っているのか、寺に続く参道にだけは結界が張れないと聞きました。
So the only way in is
あ
straight
の寺院は正
through.
門のみ、私たちサーバントを律する力が働いていないのです。
Can't fuck around near it. Can't fuck around like trying to jump over walls or anything. Nope. Just gotta walk right in.
なるほど。そりゃそうよね。すべての門を閉じたら中の空気がよどむもの。ただ一つだけ作られた正門か。
私が教えられることはそれだけです。
That's all I
で
can.
は結論を。
Is that all the information you have, or are you just
Master.
not telling us about
取るべ
shit?
き手段は一つだけだと思いますが。
Alright. So we're just gonna walk up slowly and enter the temple. Apparently, yeah, that's apparently our plan. I know what Saber wants me to say. Her eyes tell me that since the location of the enemy is known, all that's left to do is attack.
私はパ
But
ス。どうにもわなくさいし、 正直それだけの情報じゃ動けないわ。相手のホームグラウンドに行くんなら
We're missing a lot of
せめてどんなサー
information
バントを
and
連れているの
what
か
they're
判明する
really
まで待つべ
wanting
きよ。
us to do that. Or at least they have the
意外
will
ですね。
to stop us.
リンならば戦いに赴くと思ったのですが。
侮ってもらって結構よ。こっちはアーチャーがまだ本調子じゃ
You
ない
really
し、
did a number on him,
しばら
Saber.
くは傍観するわ。
わかりました。それではシロ。
Like, you think that's a better idea than going without Rin? Or going with Rin? Oh my god. Saber says this as if it's the natural thing to do, but that's dumb as fuck. But that is dumb as fuck. I kind of want to see what happens if we just go there. We're gonna get killed right away, I'd imagine. Do I want to see that, though? Hmm. Alright.
いや、俺も遠坂と同じだ。
We don't really have as much
Mama,
information as we
asoko
need.
ni
We
wa
don't
teo dasanai
know what
hoga
we're going to fight.
あなたまで戦わないというのですか。
It's not about not fighting.
今まで体を休めていたのは何のためです。敵の所在が判明した以上、打って出るのが戦いという
We
もの
know
でしょう。
where our enemy is, but we don't know anything else.
けど待つんだ、セイバー。竜道寺にいるマスターがそこま
Versus,
で用
we
意周到
know
なやつ
also
なら
where Shinji and Ryder are. It would be a lot better to go after them than it would be to go into an unknown area where there's a boundary field where we might get fucking, like, axed or, you know, something will happen. We have no idea what we're going to do there.
遠坂の言う通り、せめてアーチャーが回復するまで待つべきだと思う。
そのような危険は当然です。初めから無傷で勝利を得ようなどと思ってはいません。
But we can't easily supply you magical energy, so if you do get hurt, that's more time that we have to wait, and by the fact that you're not already healed, it's just putting yourself in needless danger.
この首を渡さなければ戦える。どのような深手を負おうと、マスターさえ倒せればいいのではないのですか。
バカ言うな。怪我をしてもいいなんて、そんな話があるか。危険を承知で行くのはいい。けど、そんな特攻は馬鹿げてる。俺はマスターとして、セイバーにそんな危険な真似をさせられない。
That's right. Going to the Ryudo Temple is certainly a suicide attack. There will be some obstacle that on the only road heading to the temple. It's fine to accept that and go, but heading there without any plans is suicidal. No matter how strong Saber is, she has me as a handicap. If she pushes herself in fights, then the result is exactly what we saw during the Berserker fight. Just like what happened at the time, and I can't agree to that. No fighting allowed.
いいですか、マスター。サーバントは傷を負うものです。
No need to
そ
get
れを忘れて
masochistic
戦いを
about
避
it,
けるな
though.
ど私のマスターには許しません。
ああ、許されなくて結構だ。セイバーが無茶をするんなら何度だって止めるからな。それが嫌ならさっさと体を治せって言うんだ。まだ傷が治りきってないんだろ。
Yeah, it'll be a lot less suicidal when
戦
you're
闘に
not
支障
fully
はありま
healed.
せん。傷を理由に戦いを先延ばしにするなどと。
But the
そのような気
wound
遣い
will
は不要
prolong
で
the
す。
battle anyway. It's just gonna impede you. Impede. That's the word. Saber's will to fight does not change. Jeez, why doesn't she understand even after I tell her this
ああ、そう
much?
かよ。けどな、そう簡単に頷けるか。以前だってそれでセイバーはバーサーカーにやられちまったんだろ。無理を通して戦って、また俺もお前も共倒れなんて真似を繰り返すつもりか。冗談じゃない。俺はあんな無残に殺されるなんて二度とごめんだ。
So, I thought she would argue right back, but instead, she takes a breath and...
それを言うのは卑怯ではないですか。
Alright, fair enough. She says as if
卑
apologizing.
怯で悪かったな。とにかく、こっちから仕掛けることはまだしないぞ。俺だって、竜道寺にいるマスターは放っておけない。けど、俺たちは戦える状態じゃない。いいか。
Renan's
こっちから
archer,
撃って
I
出るの
guess.
は、お前の傷が治って万全の状態になってからだ。それに文句があるんなら、さっさと他のマスターを見つけてくれ。
Famous last words.
わかりました。マスターがそういうのでしたら。
After answering in a quiet voice, Saber falls silent. Conversation is over. Tosaka has returned to her room, and Saber returns to her room as well. Staying alone in the living room, I really regret what I did. No, it's too late already. I mean, I can go back and fix it. I could have put it another way, so why? Oh, I heard her. Why could I only convince her using words that make her look like that? Because she's just as strong-headed as you are? It's almost like people. Interlude 6-1. It's a quiet and windless night. The time is past midnight. There is nothing moving, and every living thing is asleep. A settled darkness. The town is like a dark sea that only has a moonlight to illuminate it. The clouds are moving. There is no wind at ground level. But way up in the sky, the air is roaring and letting the overlapping clouds flow. Maybe she can hear the wind. Looking up at the wind in the sky, she mutters quietly. The one standing quietly in the yard, glaring at the sky, is a girl called Saber. Oh god, what is this music? Now I'm worried. Her golden hair is beautiful even in the dark night, and her clear green eyes are watching the appearing and disappearing moon. Cast a glance to the corner of the yard. There's an old shed, and her master is sleeping inside it. Uh-oh. Clang. The echo of steel melts into the night without reaching anyone's ears. The moon disappears and appears. In the instant the clouds and the sky floats, the girl's appearance has completely changed. No, she isn't, Comet. What the fuck? Heavy, hard silver armor. Her figure covered in blue clothes is not something you can call a girl now. Impregnable defenses made from the magical energy overpowering others. An invisible sword hidden by magical energy beyond human levels. That figure, said to be invincible on the battlefield, proves their existence to this day. Even with their invisible sword, Her Majesty proves that she is an excellent swordsman. All women are queens! Shut up, Breezy! That is why she is Saber, the one said to have the greatest power of the seven servants, the hero of the sword. A knight among knights, true to decorum, and attacking on its master's order. Whatever the other heroic spirits may be, she is an ideal swordsman who will not disobey her master. Uh-oh, but that ends today. She is hereby disobeying her master's orders. No, she is not disobeying her master. She has considered how to make her master win, and the result of her result of her decision is this. But her master this time will not be able to fix his personality. So it will be her role to devote herself to being heartless. If the master is not going to fight, his sword will have to fight. This is a bad. But still, there will be no hindrance in battle. Confirming her own abilities, she returns her gaze to the moon. She has no more interest in the shed her master is sleeping in. As she has taken arms, the only thing in her is the will to defeat her enemy. Why don't you go after Ryder? That's literally the much smarter option, I think. The moon glooms. Just as a large cloud covers the sky, Saber jumps over the wall of the house. Oh, there she goes. She runs through the darkness. The silver night runs through the sleeping town. There is only one destination. The sacred mountain on the outskirts of town. The Ryudo temple located on top of it. Even Saber understands how hard it will be to single-handedly kill the master at the temple. As Shiro says, it's obvious she will suffer great injury. In the worst case, she will be the one killed. But what kind of servant would she be if she didn't do something like this? You know, one that's actually doing smart things. The servant is supported by their superior abilities and pride that they have built up. They have their pride as heroes and confidence that they are the strongest, who have fought through many battles. She is a heroic spirit passed down and honored from the ancient times, so defeat will not be acceptable no matter who the enemy is. No, even imagining defeat is unforgivable. Even though some childish part remains, she is no exception. Because she is crowned with the name Saber, she cannot ignore her pride. Her pride will not allow her to observe when faced with an enemy. Therefore, she will not falter no matter what kind of trap is waiting, and all she can do is challenge by herself. If they say there is no chance of victory, she will create one with her own sword. The sword in her hand is a fine sword that has defeated many foes. As she has the invisible air, there is nothing for her to fear. She runs through the mountain pass and up the road to the temple. What awaits her after the mountain pass are great stone stairs. It's a fucking... Oh, Jesus. That is a long staircase.
確かにこれは
This is different from the Ryodo temple that she remembers. The air is stagnant. The wind is dead. The ley line of the land has already been contaminated. This place is a land of death. Once entered, one will not be able to exit alive. But I'm gonna enter anyway! But there's no hesitation. Saber's speed does not drop one bit as she runs up the steps. She runs through the scene. The sound of her kicking the stone steps echoes into the air, and the mountain starts to squirm noisily. There are long stairs. The temple gate is far away even for Saber, who is running like an arrow. To run such a long distance without being detected is impossible. There will certainly be a surprise attack. No hesitation. Was I wrong? Oh no! The gate should be easily reached, or should not be easily reached. But no matter what scheme awaits, the only thing to do is to feed it and advance. Or, get killed. Nothing can stop her now. Even if Berserker appears, she will break through it. That is the product of her determination and confidence. Saber feels so complete that she can break through any obstacles. And at the top, when she is about to reach the temple's gates, that obstacle appears. Ooh. This is a new. Saber stops. Even she, determined to beat any enemy, is surprised by this enemy. Natural motion. The gallant figure of the man that appears is far too lacking in enmity and unbelievably free of any openings. Hey, this isn't our witch. Who is this? Saber readies her invisible sword. The man with the moon at his back wards off Saber's killing intent as if it were just a light breeze.
侍か
She must be surprised by an opponent she has heard of but never seen it before. Her second Holy Grail War. Even for she who has seen many heroic spirits, this is a first for a servant like this. Sweat forms on Saber's brow. Not because of fear, but because it is incomprehensible. It's not as if there hasn't been a strange servant like him before. But there shouldn't be no servant more mysterious and suspicious than Archer from last time. In comparison to that, the servant in front of her has no fearful aspect, nor a fearful weapon. Yeah, it's just a sword. Glorious Nippon steel is what it is. That is why it's strange. Nothing can be felt from the man. There is no doubt that he is a servant, but there is no sense of any magical energy nor a hero's noble phantasm. So beating him should be easy. It is true that this match would be over in one blow, but her instincts tell her this. Do not underestimate him. This servant has a way to seize a certain kill. Ooh boy. She cannot approach. It would be said that the range of the man's weapon, the Japanese katana, is hard to judge, but above it, Saber's location is at a disadvantage. Yeah, he has the high ground! Above and below the stairs. There's about 5 meters between them. She would certainly receive the sword before she could run up and rush him. But nothing can be felt from that sword. It should be easy to repel it, so she shouldn't hesitate and rush in. But Saber instinctively understands that she cannot close the distance without care. She adjusts her stance slightly and glares at the enemy in front of her. His identity is unknown, but she should at least determine the class of this samurai.
その身はいかなるサーバントか
Well, I mean, we only have 2 left, and he definitely doesn't look like a caster. I mean, he doesn't look like an assassin either, to be fair, but... With a smile... Oh shit, he just went out with it. Oh, alright. The servant says so as if singing. Do we already got an update on that? Nope. Got Berserker though. Great. It is only natural for Saber to be surprised. Servants should hide their identities. Where in the world would you find a servant that just comes out with it himself?
貴様、
何をとは無粋だな。立ち会いの前に名を明かすのは当然であろう。それがそなたのように峰麗しい相手ならばなおのこと。
Assassin, the man who calls himself Sasaki Kojiro, continues, as if enjoying Saber's confusion. Saber surely doesn't know, or does not know, that this servant was a swordsman who wielded a katana called... Manohoshizao. Manohoshizao. Yeah, Manohoshizao. Manohoshizao, and was often rumored to have no match in his large world. No, what would change Ijin if she knew? His birth is unknown, and even his existence is uncertain. The story was only told through word of mouth. There was only one who knew the existence of this swordsman, that being the worthy rival of the rare skilled swordsman, the one being his only enemy who defeated the man called Sasaki Kojiro. I can speak Japanese. I swear. I can't. One cannot call this person a hero. The servant assassin, Sasaki Kojiro, is an unknown existence, quite unlike Saber. What servant would know the skills of a swordsman who is usually not treated as a hero? There are only two truths in front of her right now. That this man in front of her is her enemy, and that he has given her his name. Well, Saber's voice in reply is heavy. For her, it is too risky to state her true name. She cannot reveal her true name no matter what torture she receives, and she has no intention of revealing it. But that is only for the sake of victory. She cannot disgrace the faith of the knight for such a thing. Oh no! No!
アサシンのサーバントよ。私は。
よい。名乗れば名乗り返さねばならぬ相手であったか。いや、無粋な真似をしたのは私であった。
Plank. Assassin descends the stairs elegantly and confronts Saber.
そのようなことで敵を知ろうとは思わぬ。我らにとって、
Oh, damn.
敵を知るにはこの刀だけで十分であろう。違うか、セイバーのサーバントよ。そう驚くこともあるまい。貴様の持つそれが何であるかはわからぬが。
I know a swordsman when I see one, and you most certainly are a swordsman. I mean, we also got an archer who uses swords, so I mean... Assassin descends the stairs and directs the point of his sword at Saber.
この刃に破れるだけの話だ。言葉で語るべきことなど皆無。もとより、サーバントとはそういうものであろ
う。I mean, yeah, fight, fight, fight. The swordsman replies happily.
なるほど。それは確かにその通りです。
Answering, she readies her sword close to her.
それでよい。では、果たし合おうぞ、セイバー。サーバント随一と言われるその権威。しかと見せてもらわねばな。
But she's hurt. God damn it. The Silverlight jumps. Hardness and softness. The fight between two very different swordsmen begins under the pale moonlight. Interlude out. Great. Oh, great. Hey, we know something's wrong. Alright, well, we should have all the information we need about... Oh, well, we don't have his master yet. Sasaki Kojiro, male, 176 centimeters, 63 kilograms, neutral evil. Huh. We don't have any idea about his noble phantasm yet. Really lucky. No magical energy, really quick, can't take hits for shit, moderately strong. Presence concealment D. Hides one's presence as a servant. Suitable for spying. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You're an assassin. Any idea? Oh, hey, we have a full thing. A master swordsman whose existence doubted even through his name remains. He is a handsome swordsman who uses a 90 centimeter long sword Monohoshizao. Monohoshizao. He was born in the Iroko era, and it is claimed that he gained his fame around the 10th to 17th year of the Keicho era, but the truth is still a mystery. This is because all books that note him are inconsistent in terms of years, and his name is not even mentioned in the book Gorin no Sho, written by his biggest rival, Miyamoto Musashi. Hey, that's another servant. According to record, Kojiro is from the Echizen country and studied under the originator of the Toda style. He favored a longsword, and after defeating his master's younger brother, he named his own style Ganryu. After that, he traveled around the country as a master swordsman. It is said that he developed his secret sword technique, Tsubame Gaishi, which could even kill a flying swallow around the Nishiki River in the Suo region. I guess that's probably his noble phantasm then. After that, he terrified swordsmen around the country and battled against Miyamoto Musashi at Funajima to maintain the reputation of domain he served, dying in the process. Because of the sword's length, he could not fight while holding onto his sheath, so he threw away his sheath in front of Musashi, and Musashi's quote when he saw that was, "Kojiro, you lose," is all too famous. Miyamoto Musashi was one of Japan's best swordsmen. Sasaki Kojiro is known as Musashi's worthy rival, but his real figure is hazy like the moon on water. While it is said that there was a person like him, we have say the figure of Sasaki Kojiro passed down to the present is a fictional swordsman. And he has mind's eye fake, resistance to change, and visibility caused by visual interference. So basically he can see everything regardless of everything. Or wait, it's fake though. Alright, well, we got a lot of information about him.